Hey, what's going on, everybody? Thank you all for joining me at this time. My name is Shavi Zane, and I'm coming on to bring a message for the chosen. If you find this resonates with you in any way, please be sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment below. Let us know how it resonates with your circumstance. Also, if you want to order any of my services, check the description box below for my email. If you want to order my cards, the Ancestor Money, my book. I will be resuming personal readings in a couple of weeks. So you can, if you want to reserve in advance, you can most definitely do that to be one of the first on the list. Otherwise, just check the description box, email me, and I'll give you a list of my services, okay? So let's see. I'm starting off with the Declare and Decree deck. Whatever comes out of this deck, you want to write it on paper and burn it. Give thanks to the Most High and your spiritual team for helping you to clear the blockage from your energy. So this says, all unforgiveness of myself and others is now cleared in spirit and in flesh. All unforgiveness of myself and others is now cleared in spirit and in flesh. So definitely want to clear out that heart chakra, because the heart chakra is a magnetic chakra that allows you to attract those things that you desire to have in your life. So you definitely don't want it blocked with unforgiveness, whether it's of yourself or others. So you want to put that on paper and burn it to clear it. So let's jump into the message, see what is it that you need to know at this time. This says bad news. Unfortunately, I have some bad news to share. So it could be that someone, let me see, what is this bad news? What can I get about this bad news? Bad news. Somebody may want to tell you something here. The Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Something is changing drastically. The Queen of Swords. The Ten of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles. The King of Cups. Ace of Pentacles. I mean, it don't feel like bad news to me on somebody. I feel like it's bad news for somebody, but it's not bad news for you. That's what I'm picking up. It's like somebody is going to, on the other end of this, they're going to feel slighted, because you could end up having like this overflow of wealth, this strong foundation. You could end up attracting someone into your life who has a very loving heart, kind demeanor here, emotionally intelligent. Something is in aligning with your destiny. But the bad news could be that you have to cut somebody off, because the Queen of Swords would use that sword quick, fast, and in a hurry to cut out any and everybody that does not align with her, because she's been through enough and she ain't having no more of the foolery. So I feel like the bad news is for someone that you could be moving on. What's this Ace of Pentacles? The Seven of Swords. Somebody doesn't want to see you have this Ace of Pentacles, which is a new opportunity, something solid and stable that has the potential to go the long haul here, to go the distance. The Knight of Pentacles. The Devil is here. Somebody wants to hold on tightly to your energy. They want to hold on real tight to your energy here. They want you binded to them, because they want to try to take what is yours. They don't want somebody else to gain access to your harvest, or they don't want you sharing in your wealth with someone else here, because this is stable. This is long term. A lot of times the Ten of Pentacles could be lifelong, okay? Investing in a family, a relationship, business. I feel like this is bad news for someone. Look at that. They stress the hell out. Eight of Swords. Somebody is really, really in their head at the idea. Oh my gosh. I didn't even know this card was behind this one. The Nine of Swords. So we got the Eight of Swords and the Nine of Swords. This is stressing someone out. So this is bad news for them. They may want to come back into your energy here, but they're being very deceptive. They're trying to strategize to see how can they pull you back in. But you may end up expressing to them like, hey, I've moved on, okay? Things have changed. I have changed. You may even tell them that you have a King of Cups in your life, or someone who you really care about, that you're now building with on a very, very serious level here with the Seven of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. Like, this is solid, okay? This is investing the time and the energy to get things right and to ensure that you're cultivating something, okay? I feel like that's the bad news for somebody. They are really stressed out. Just the idea of it is really messing them up because they thought that they was going to be able to come in and reap the fruits of your labor. They felt like this Ace of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles was supposed to be them. And maybe it was. Maybe they did have the opportunity to have something solid and stable with you, something long term where they could enjoy the harvest. But no, this person, they wasn't trying to give nothing. They didn't contribute anything to this harvest. I feel like this person's only objective was to take with the Seven of Swords here. Okay, and to be very, very sneaky. This person with the devil energy. Let me see. Yeah, Knight of Wands. This person could be a player. Okay, they could spread their sexual energy around. They could be very impulsive. They do what feels good in a moment's notice. Very childish. I don't even like to compare somebody that acts like that to a child, but very immature. Okay, don't have much control over their lower nature at all. So they're stressed the hell out. First of all, I don't even know why they care, because this person is not on your radar. Like, they're not even on your level. Not no Knight. They're not even on your level. With the devil here, some of them wanted to take from you so that they could supply their addictive patterns, okay? Somebody's a crackhead. Straight up crackhead, and crack is whack, y'all. Okay? And they got the nerve to feel like this is bad news because you want to work with somebody else, because you want to build with somebody else. In some cases, this could be work. This could be a business partnership where you have to cut somebody out and you're getting ready to go and build with someone else who's more stable, who has more qualifications, who's more reliable. And they're stressed out, okay? Because they feel like they wanted to come in and take from you. So they felt like they had earned something here. The Ace of Swords, that's the truth. That's the truth, okay? I feel like you gained clarity about this person. You know that they was up to no good. So you've gained clarity about this person. You don't feel stuck. You know, at one point I feel like you questioned yourself. You might have wondered, were you making the right decision when it came to this person? And you may have been mentally entrapped, feeling like, I don't know. You might have felt like it was a situation that you couldn't get yourself out of because you might have made certain promises or commitments. But I feel like, yeah, you might have to tell this person like bad news, where it's like, hey, I got to cut you out. You got to go, okay? Because you recognize that this person is not about the right. It's something about their energy that's just very much so off. Let me clarify this Ace of Swords. So this says positive. My intentions are pure and I only want to improve your life. So you might have spoken a truth to them where your intentions was not to harm them. Your intentions was to let them know, like, hey, you could do a lot better. You see what I'm saying? You need to get some help. Do what you need to do for yourself, you know, to get rid of these patterns here. You know, I could see your potential. I could see that if you know, break that chain, break that cycle, things could get better. But you made a cut, but you was very, very honest and clear with this person. Your intentions were not wicked intentions when you bring this bad news to this person. Some of y'all already told this person whatever. It could be past energy, present energy, or future energy. We're all on different timelines. But someone is very, very stressed out. Safe space. I need a secure place to open up. They feel like you was their safe space. You was their security blanket. And now that you have spoken your truth and made that cut, they are feeling like they have lost their safe haven in you. And that's why they're stressed out. They're feeling very, very worried that you'll likely connect with someone who's on the same frequency. Why is the Seven of Swords here? I feel like they're strategizing, trying to figure out ways where they can get back into your energy before you take advantage of this Ace of Pentacles. And I'm going to clarify that too, because for some of you, it's a new project, work that's getting ready to bring you a lot of wealth and abundance into your life. Let me see. See, it says greed. The Seven of Swords is clarified by greed. Is that not the perfect definition for someone who's literally stealing money out of somebody's purse right here? This says I'm pursuing wealth and power with no regard for ethical or moral boundaries. So, of course, I don't even see how this person is stressed the hell out. They need to be in jail somewhere. Why are they stressed out that you have decided to make the cut and bring forth this bad news? Yeah, you had to tell them, you had to, hey, do what was necessary because you're going to protect your inheritance. This 10 of Pentacles is not no small money. This is not no tiny bit of wealth. This is potentially generational wealth. So yeah, Ace of Pentacles, it's almost like it was aligned, it was destined. It's not almost, it was destined. And for those of you where this is future energy, it is destined for you to make this cut and to express your truth to this person where they interpret it as bad news, but for you it's great because it aligns you with your destiny and it allows you to move forward towards this Ace of Pentacles, which is a new opportunity here. I want to get something for this Ace of Pentacles. What is the Ace of Pentacles? This might not be the right deck, but we'll see. Love. I love you and I only want to add happiness to your life. This Ace of Pentacles could be love. Okay, this could literally be you coming into union with someone, like I was saying with this King of Cups, that truly loves you. Okay, and they only want to add to your life. They are not trying to take from you like this past person. This past person wanted to take your money. They wanted to take your heart. They wanted to take your sexual energy. They wanted to steal your peace of mind. Okay, they wanted you. I mean, come on, please. They need to go sit their asses down somewhere. Just the fact that this person got the audacity. They have the audacity to even think about this twice as if this is not what they deserve. Like they was literally behind the scenes trying to take from you. You discovered this. Either you intuitively picked up on this or you found out the truth about it. Now they're stuck in their head. This new opportunity that's being presented to you is someone who truly loves you and only wants to add happiness to your life. And that's how it should be. And so, let me see. It's bad news for this person. Because I feel like, yeah, in some cases, you know, y'all already cut this person out. But when they come back in, you're going to have to let them know, like, hey, I've moved on. You know, I'm happy elsewhere. Or I'm working with someone else now. It's like that. Let's see. Look at that. Ball and chain. This says stuck, weighed down, restrictions, addictions, heavy burdens, baggage, codependency, trapped, difficult relationship. You see this chain as this anchor has been removed. So it's bad news for them that you decided to release yourself. It's bad news for them that you decided to cut yourself free from this situation so that you could align with your destiny. Because this wheel of fortune, this wheel can't turn with a ball and chain on your ankle because somebody wants to try to keep you bound to them. You see in this devil card, that chain right there is the same anchor that they tried to keep on you in order to keep you bound to them. Okay? Some of them tried to use their sexual energy thinking that that was enough. Please. Not even. Okay? And so I feel like you came to the realization this person is just greedy. I'm pursuing wealth and power with no regard for ethical or moral boundaries. They didn't give a damn what they had to do to get to wealth. This person is all about facade. They're all about image. They're all about what people think about them. That's why the Knight of Wands is very flighty. They can't sit still. So they got to bounce, you know, they got to stunt. They got to go from one person to the next looking for validation because this person deals with addictive patterns very much so in their lower nature. And so you was a safe haven for this person, but not anymore. Not anymore. That energy is just so low vibrational. You broke that chain by cutting this person off and speaking your truth. You are now aligning with your person. You are aligning with your wealth, your inheritance, your freedom. It's a lot of beautiful things that's coming in. Look at this. This says butterfly, metamorphosis, embrace change, evolution, rising up, reinventing yourself. Okay? All of this yellow here is a strong indicator that your solar plexus is healed. Right behind that, I have man A person you know, boyfriend, fiance, spouse, love interest, masculine energy. I know that's right. You're attracting a different type of energy. A totally different caliber of people is coming into your life here. You go from having nights with the devil. Oof. This person don't have no control over their sexual energy. They just spread their stuff all over the doggone place. Just disgusting energy. You go from that to a king. Okay? You're leveling up. That's it and that's all. For the masculines out there, you're going from that to a queen, but I can definitely pick up that for many of you, this your divine feminine that's coming into union with a king. Someone who this is a gentleman. Whoever this is, they know who they are, very confident in themselves. They don't mind being different. Okay, they're not out for impressions because they're just naturally impressionable. Okay, their personality is just that, so they don't have to go out of their way to do what they can to be seen. Like this past person, they was just pressed for attention. See, there they going through it. Tornado, storm is brewing, torn up, a sudden, unexpected ending, a total wreck, breakdown, over and done, liberate, the end. Okay, that thing got torn down. Natural intervention, divine intervention with that tornado right there. The Most High said, no, I'm about to come in and really tear this thing up. And the Most High gave you the words that needed to be said so that you could say no. Finally, you say no. The Most High said no and you said no. See, magnifying glass, you got shown something. Something was revealed here. You started to take a closer look at this situation with this person. So you got more information, clarity, looking at the details, examining the fine print, okay? So you started to take a closer look at this situation and you was able to discern that this person wasn't it. A person you know, boyfriend, fiance, spouse, love interest, masculine energy. So that's coming out twice here. I feel like you had to take a look at the past energy in order to see the value in the future energy. That's it and that's all. I feel like the past energy could have also had issues potentially with drinking or definitely sexual overindulgence. Like they had they chose not to have any control there. So this says stepping stones, the process of arrival, step by step. Keep going, progress, spiritual growth. See, you stayed in alignment with your spiritual path, and that's what allowed you to start evaluating this past person more closely. Because without you doing that spiritual work, you would have still been wearing the rose-colored glasses, maybe looking at that person's potential. Okay, because the Knight of Wands is potential energy, but they never finish what they start. Okay, could be very flighty energy. So this says empathy. I will provide emotional support and always try to understand you. See, I feel like you was empathetic towards this person, and that's why you was their safe space. You always tried to understand what was going on with this person because you knew they had issues, right? You knew that they had issues. You knew that they had dealt with a lot of stress, potentially anxiety, some of them depression, okay? And you understood that sometimes they engaged in certain activities or indulgences because of their codependencies. You know, I feel like you tried to be empathetic towards this person, but once you woke up and the Most High said that's enough, you started to grow and evolve spiritually. You looked at them with a magnifying glass and you just saw it was nothing but straight nastiness. Like I'm picking up yuck energy coming from this past person. Just nasty. The butterfly here is you're going through a transformation. You don't even look the same. You're not who you used to be. Okay? You're not who you used to be. And so you're attracting a different caliber of people into your life. And so, yeah, past. I still haven't gotten over what occurred in the past. This person is stuck in the past. They use their past as a crutch to excuse their immature behavior. They use their past as a crutch to excuse their immature behavior. So if this person deals with addictions, if they're flighty, if they're constantly going into this depression and anxiety and just a low vibrational energy, they need their past as their crutch. That's why they won't do the work to heal. Because if they do the work to heal, then they can't have any more excuses for their impulsive nature, right? This becomes their excuse. Oh, I got super drunk because you triggered something in me. Oh, I went out there and did that because XYZ. I don't trust nobody. And that is such a low vibrational anchor. You talk about heavy energy. Just the way it's coming through in a reading is like, I need the sage. Where's my damn sage at? Uninterested. I prefer to focus on my own life right now. I know that's right. Y'all, that's the bad news for this person. You're going to tell them straight out. Listen, I'm focused on my life. I'm focused on new things. I'm focused on what brings me happiness. I strongly suggest you do the same. Okay? That's you trying to give that good advice that says, hey, go focus on you. Go focus on healing yourself, right? You still doing it from a space of love, but you're damn sure ain't about to overgive to this person anymore where they drag you back down with them. So y'all got some really good things coming in for you. Let me see what I can gauge from this new energy that you will be connecting with here. What is this new energy with the Ace of Pentacles, which is coming through as a partner? It feels like a partner that you could actually build with. Like y'all might even end up working together and making a lot of wealth together, okay? Attracting a lot of wealth together is really what I'm picking up here very, very strongly. So the Death card. This person is getting, look at that. The Empress is at the bottom of the deck. This person is getting ready to change your life, okay? They are not who they used to be. They've changed. And I feel like this person has also put certain things to rest. They've had to leave people behind and keep moving forward, okay? They had to pull out their sword too. Just like you had to go into Queen of Swords mode and make cuts, they have also had to do the same thing. But they see you as their Empress or their Emperor, okay? They see you as the Empress, okay? So you can be in your soft, what they call it, soft girl era, you know, whatever. You could be soft, you could be vulnerable, you could be transparent, you can be loving, you could be empathetic, you could be comforting, you could be nurturing, okay? You could be all of these things around this new person. You couldn't be that way with this past person. You had to be guarded, you had to protect your energy, you had to be sometimes downright harsh, because it was like you was dealing with a child. The Knight, really, they feel more like a page. But you was dealing with a very image. Look at that. Oof, it was stressful. That's coming out twice, okay? This person can't stand to be without your energy. They can't stand to not have you there to wipe their tears, to rub their belly, to nurture them back to sanity, okay? They need to go get some counseling. That's a start. But then after that, they need to get focused on doing the spiritual work. Drama, competition. Now this person feels like they want to fight. Now they want to try to, you know, create problems for you because they're going to see you move on. They're not going to be happy about this news that you will share. Not that you're going to even tell them your personal business like that, but just off the strength that you're saying, I'm not interested, is enough for them to automatically, they know with you standing as an Empress or an Emperor, you have likely you're going to attract someone else, someone far better, without a doubt, because you've learned the lessons. And the fact that you made the cut, you had the courage and the confidence to cut this person out of your life. They know that you are only going to accept better. That's it, and that's all. They know this. They know that you're going to attract better off the rip because they know that they don't deserve you, okay? They know your caliber. They know the quality of a man or a woman that you are. And so this is your justice. You had to speak truths. You operated from a space of integrity. They know that when it comes to your karma, you're likely to attract someone into your life who also has integrity. Look at that, Queen of Cups. So now we have the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups. This is a truly loving union. Two people that are in love with one another, in love with themselves, okay? Two people that have done the work. Hearts are open and y'all are very, very spiritual together. Highly intuitive. Ten of Swords. This is going to hurt their soul. Oh my goodness. I mean, it's crushing them because you have this brand new passionate beginning here. And they know that you're going to be very excited about it. But they also know that this is a judgment called by the Most High and your spiritual team that said enough is enough. You've made a final decision here because that's all they do is indulge in whatever feels good in a moment. Like I said, some of them have issues with alcohol or some sort of substance that they use to numb themselves out. The Seven of Cups is just picking, oh, what feels good today. Pick your poison type of energy is what they're in every single day. But you are attracting your divine partner with the Lovers here. It's meant, if the stars are aligning for you to come into union with like-minded people. Queen of Wands. Okay, so your confidence is definitely at an all-time high. I feel like this person is jealous. They're jealous of how you look. They're jealous of your confidence. They're jealous of your creativity. They're jealous that you are attracting someone who's likely very attractive as well. Y'all look good together. Emotionally, mentally, spiritually, financially. Y'all look good together. Four of Cups. So they're just really heavily indulging. The only thing they can focus on is you. That's it. Okay? But they need to use this time to go into hermit mode and to just do the work. But many of you have just withdrawn your energy here. You might not have come into union with this person yet, but you definitely have found comfort in your own energy. Okay? Being in hermit mode until this new opportunity comes through, and you're definitely protecting what you hold valuable. You recognize that this person ain't nothing but a thief. So now, rather than leaving yourself open to have them come in and take what you've worked hard for, okay, because the purse is wide open. Okay, you trusted this person at one point, but now you like, hell no. You protecting everything that you have created and worked hard for, and the person that's getting ready to come towards you, they want to build with you. They are not coming in to deplete you. They don't want nothing that you have except for your love. That's it, and that's all. Okay? Look at that. The Empress. I told you, the Empress is here twice. They value you too much. This person that you're attracting values you. And you're definitely going to be able to sit on your throne and stay there with this person that's coming into your life. The Hangman. Just wait on it. Just wait on it. It's coming. Look at that. A King of Pentacles. That's what I'm talking about. This is someone who's already well established. This is someone who is a provider. They're stable. They're grounded. And they look damn good. They've worked hard for everything that they have. So this person, they don't need to come in and take anything from you because they have their own. Okay? They have their own. This person over here, the only thing that they have is sex and addictive patterns and greed, the desire to have more by any means necessary, regardless of who they have to step on, including people like you who, coming through as the Empress twice, apparently you was very, very forgiving, very kind, nurturing. You tried to heal this person and they rejected your love. This person, whoever you had to walk away from, has mother issues without a doubt, but you have healed. You've leveled up in ways where this is aligning you with everything that you could have ever wanted or desired. The Most High is providing you with a life of comfort in every area of your life, and that also includes your love life here, okay? So I can definitely see where Six of Cups, somebody, they're just going to stay stuck in the past. Look at this. Bottom of the deck is the Emperor. They can stay stuck. They can stay stuck. Ace of Cups. They can stay damn stuck. King of Wands in the reverse is this past energy. Let them stay there. This is someone who's very impulsive. They're very, very insecure. They come off very egotistical. They can be a narcissist. They have no control over the sexual energy. Very, very jealous. Even if you're a woman and they're a man, very jealous of you. Very jealous of anybody that you might talk to. Like, this person is just unhinged. Ugh. Just nasty energy. But you have new love coming in, and it's going to be an Emperor to match your Empress energy. It's going to be a King of Cups to match your Queen of Cups energy. Okay? This person is a divine soulmate. Without a doubt, this is the one that you are meant to be with. And that's what this past person is afraid of, because they're going to get that news. Whether they get it from you directly, or they're going to get it from a mutual acquaintance, or they're just going to find out over time. You know, as you and this person continues to grow and to build together, they're going to find out, yeah, you moved on. Okay. That's what they should have automatically expected with the behavior that they was displaying. I don't see how they could have expected anything less than that. But for some reason, they thought you was boo-boo the fool. They thought that you would forever just be caught up in their web, chained and bound to them because of sex. I think that's really, honestly, the only thing that this person has to offer in any type of connection is sex. They thought they were just going to keep you fired up with their wand or their whatever they got between their legs, and that would be enough. But I don't even feel like you're attracted to this person anymore, because the energy is just nasty work. You realize it's just demonic. It's low vibrational. And the more that you did your spiritual work on yourself, you realize, like, You would much rather preserve your sexual energy and hold it for someone who is truly deserving of you in that way, okay? So it's bad news for them, great news for you. Brag. I can't wait to tell you the amazing things that happened to me. They're going to think you're bragging. But you ain't bragging. You're just being honest. You're just telling the truth. Beautiful things are happening here. So let me see. I'll take a message from my book, Guided Light. If you want to order this book from me, you can always feel free to email me. This is a book of channeled messages where it's not meant to be read from front to back. You're meant to just open it and read. So because I didn't pay attention to any numbers today, I'm just going to open it and read and see what is the message. So I'm being turned to chapter 7. So this says breaking free from the devil. Damn. Is that not in alignment with the cards that came out? The devil card kept coming through, and I was telling you all about that ball and chain. I already put the cards back, but this is labeled breaking free from the devil. So let's see. It says, stay quiet and safeguard your energy as someone may try to disrupt your peace. This person who can be confrontational may seek to reopen old wounds. They are feeling threatened because they realize their role in your life has come to an end. As you move into a new chapter, they may attempt to create chaos to derail you from your path. However, they are unaware that they cannot prevent what is divinely meant for you. Stay firm, speak your truth with integrity, and if needed, limit your interactions or block them entirely. That's that Queen of Swords energy. Their goals is to keep you trapped in the pain they caused in the past, and they are now employing tactics to evoke those old emotions. Don't let your guard down with this individual. If you have already done so, it's time to reinforce your boundaries and protect your energy. Okay, so they just a devil. They have their only objective is to get you bound back to them again, or to try and cause some sort of emotional upheaval within you so that you will be low vibrational and not attract what's divinely yours, okay? Definitely being used as a pawn to try to derail you from your destiny. So this says you've come too far and made some major sacrifices to get here. At this point in your journey, it's all about forward movement and growth. Do not miss the beautiful opportunities coming towards you by staying bound to your past. You've gained much wisdom of great value, and this person is not worthy of your gems, nor are they receptive to this understanding, as it would be like casting your pearls before swine. Didn't I say y'all tried to heal this person and they rejected it every time? Every time you tried to give them solid advice, every time you tried to guide them, give them some tools to work with, they rejected it every time. Mishandled it, abused it, trampled all over it. So this says, this is someone who wants to control. Hold on. While you may desire to help this person from an honest space, they have completely, let me go back. While you may desire to help this person from an honest space, they have a completely different agenda and do not value the person you have become. This is someone who wants to control you and create emotional roller coasters for you as if you are their puppet. Your silence is your savior at this time because you can continue to create, focus, and heal. So stay silent. Don't even talk to this fool. I feel like you've already said enough to them. They only want to control you. They don't value who you have become. You've gone through a massive transformation out there, chosen. And this person from the past, they don't even want to accept it. They've rejected. Every time they think about you being an empress or an emperor, they've rejected. Every time they think about you being healed, evolved, wise, a leader, wealthy, deserving of what you have, they've rejected. And they need to prove to themselves that you are not who you say you are by trying to reopen old wounds that you've already healed. They're trying to, that's why I say they're strategizing. This person is getting ready to lead themselves into their own ditch, constantly trying to come up with ways to hurt you and pull you backwards. So this says they are getting ready. It says things are getting ready to improve significantly for you as you concentrate on aspects that lead to your blessings. Pay attention to your intuition regarding this individual. Speak less and feel more. You have a deep insight into their motives and can sense that their feelings towards you stems from ego and selfishness. By looking inward, you can avoid unnecessary setbacks and lessons. This person may persistently try to create drama in your life, so establishing unwavering boundaries is essential. Keep your guards up with this person. Never let them down, because they're only waiting for one little slither of entryway, and they're going to go in for the kill. Okay? Be clear about the reasons for setting these boundaries and recognize the significance of safeguarding your energy from energy vampires. That's why the Most High gave you that magnifying glass, to really see every detail of this person. They can't come in putting forth illusions about who they are anymore. This person, they think they're a master manipulator, but they can't master manipulate you anymore because you've evolved far past them. Okay? You're too high for them. You can see everything from their low nature. Okay? It's just like a bird's eye view. You're up there way high. You can see everything. So this says this individual has overstayed their welcome and causing chaos in your life, yet they still hold a desire to stir up more drama if you permit it. So that lets you know that you have the power. You already removed the chain. The anchor is gone. Even though they're a devil, you won't be chained and bound with them. And so they can only stir up what you let them stir up. That's why they know they really can't mess with you like that. But they're going to try and see if they can get you back into your old nature, where you're feeling sorry for them, or where you're arguing back and forth with them, because in that way they feel like it gives them entryway to your energy and allows them to deter you from your focus and your path. Please. This says you acknowledge that you deserve to be free and have become aware of the motives of those around you. You recognize who has truly supported your healing journey and are aware of those you should not gain from, and are aware of those who should not gain from the efforts you're putting into your success. Take a step back and embrace your rewards while letting them experience essential karmic lessons for their own growth. So they got to go through this. They got to go through the karma in order to evolve and grow. The only similarity between you and this person is that both of you are prepared to enjoy the fruits of your labor. Didn't I say with that Seven of Swords? They are only about greed. They know what's coming to you. They know what you have. They know what's coming to you. And so the only thing y'all have in common is that you want to enjoy the fruits of your labor. They want to enjoy the fruits of your labor. You want to enjoy the fruits of your labor. They're not coming in to give anything. They're only coming in to take whatever they can, because again, their objective is to have wealth and to have money by any means necessary, regardless of who they got to step on. That's why they will remain broke and broken. Without a doubt, they will remain broke and broken. So that's what I have here. Okay. I don't think anything else needs to be said. Y'all got beautiful things coming towards you. A beautiful connection is coming towards you. Lots of wealth and abundance, creative ideas. I mean, life is good. Just keep your distance with this fool and watch the tower fall, because this is their jail. They're going to actual either physical jail is where they're going to land themselves, or they're going to spiritual prison where they can't come out of their headspace. They're going to be stressed, losing sleep, anxiety, overthinking, really, really heavily indulging in their addictive patterns, sexual addictions, alcohol, whatever drug of choice, just all over the place, because they don't want to have to sit with themselves and feel and think about losing you to somebody that's so much better. That's my message. Like, subscribe, leave a comment below. I'll talk to y'all next time.